The discussion around the Super Mario Brothers movie is going to be very interesting for the next few weeks, and I'm not sure what direction it's going to ultimately move in, but I myself have seen the movie now, and I can tell you that as a Nintendo fan and as a Mario fan, I loved the movie. I thought it was great, but there's certain context that needs to be added to that, because it is not meant for someone that does not know this universe or love this universe or care about this universe. For those people, they're going to look at this and think this is incredibly boring. This is incredibly thin story, and there's not a lot going on. And Nintendo basically just said, hey, we're going to drop a lot of Easter eggs. We're going to drop a lot of little things that fans are going to love and appreciate, people that have played the games over the years, music notes, things like that, and fans are going to love it. But if you don't know it, you're going to be completely just like, what in the hell am I watching? What is this? Nothing's explained. Nintendo has decided, hey, we're not going to explain anything to you. We're just going to assume that you know, because we're Nintendo. We've been around for all of these years. We've dominated the video game industry. You're going to know who we are. So here you go. Enjoy this fan service. And that's such a rarity right now. You see the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Star Wars, just pandering to normies to the point of losing the hardcore fan base. And in this movie, they said, this is for the fans. Now, do I have any issues with the movie at all? I got a couple. I didn't love Seth Rogen's voice as Donkey Kong. I didn't. It was a little distracting for me. Most of the voice work is fine. Chris Pratt was really good as Mario, and they kind of explained certain aspects of it that I thought worked perfectly. I thought Peach was fine in terms of the voice. Was Peach OP? Yes. Was she a little girl bossy? I definitely can see why people would feel that way in current Hollywood and everything like that. But in terms of the context of the film, it worked. And it works within the Mario universe as well. It did work. So it was not a problem for me from that perspective at all. Is there a strong story here? Not really. Although there are nice little emotional moments within the universe that they have created that I think really pull you in. And again, pretty much what it is, it's a video game on film. That's what it is. You are watching a video game on screen. Mario ends up in the Mushroom Kingdom, and he meets a little toad guy, and all of a sudden him and the little toad guy, we're going to go on the adventure. We're going to show you the princess. You're going to meet the princess. Princess is going to train you. And it's just point A to point B to point C to point. Like, there's no explaining it. There's no logic. None of it makes any sense. It's a video game. It's made for video game fans. Now, you see the critics right here. 95% audience rating from the audience right now as it stands. I don't know if that'll go up or down, but that's a solid number starting out. Obviously, the critics have it at a 54% right now. Now, as I said, here's my tweet that I made. Super Mario Brothers is 100% fan service. It's not trying to appeal to anyone but Nintendo fans, and I loved it for that. It's literally a video game disguised as a movie. It's nothing. If you know nothing about the Mario universe, this movie won't make any sense whatsoever, and I stand by that 100%. And this, to me, is going to be a lot of people that know nothing about the Mario universe. This is going to be critics' take on it right here.
Could Mario turn into a cat? I guess, like, if you're into furries, that works. And maybe that'll play really well in Asian markets. I know they love cats over there, like, love cats. But I just felt it robbed Mario of a lot of his personal dignity. I was like, don't do that to Mario. Where's Mario's agent?
Super Mario 3D World.
Bruh.
What?
So, I mean, it's so funny to see normies that don't know anything about this stuff try to question it. Now, again, if you're going into this movie, if you're looking for like Toy Story level storytelling, if you're looking for like WALL-E storytelling, you're not getting it from this. You're just not going to get it. There's not a strong base story here that I think is going to have this generational feel to it. Now, the big question here is, because obviously I've been saying that this movie could make $1 billion, yada, yada, yada. Do I still feel that way? I do still feel that it's a possibility. I'm not as confident as I was because, again, this is a very, very focused movie to Nintendo fans. But what I'm seeing some people that aren't Nintendo fans, not a lot, But I've seen some people that aren't Nintendo fans that just genuinely enjoyed it, because what you have here is you have a family-friendly movie that's fun and entertaining, and it doesn't have identity politics, and it doesn't have all this nonsense in it. It's just a fun movie. It's a turn your brain off, have fun. If you know the universe, you're going to appreciate it. I sit there and smiled the entire time watching the movie because it had so many Easter eggs. I love the music. I love the little nods to all the other games. I love the little moments that it had in it, and that's why it worked for me. But I am a fan, and a lot of people are fans. Nintendo has a massive fan base, But watching these critics, people saying Bowser's going to get Me Too'd by Peach, Bowser's a stalker, Bowser's a simp. Like, oh my God, this is how Bowser has been in the games for all of these years. Come on, give me a break. So Mario ultimately was Mario. And without going into too many details, which there's not a ton of details to go into with this movie, but without going into the details of it, I was very happy with the ending of the movie and what it hopefully will lead into. From a storytelling standpoint, core story, not the strongest movie you're going to see. Not the strongest at all. This heavily relies on nostalgia, heavily relies on fan service, and most of these critics have never picked up a video game in their life, and so watching them squirm to justify trying to have a critique of this movie is so funny. This is a different type of movie right here, and it's going to work for fans. That's what we've been asking for. Give us fan service. Don't worry about the normies. Give us what the fans want. Take care of the fans, and the rest will play out. We'll see how this works out for this movie, but I was personally very satisfied. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for checking out this video, and we will talk to you later.